This is the number one way to increase the confidence that you have in your body and to share it and spread it with every single person around you using this one step. I'm Christy Brown, founder and creator of Intuitively Strong and host of the Nutrition Burnout podcast. And I'm starting a new series called Food for Thought, and this is the first episode, so let's dive in. So I just went on a vacation with my husband and my two young boys, ages 4 and 6, and we went to Disney. And I had the most amazing thing happen that is something that I teach my clients, I tell my clients all the time, and it actually happened in real life, and I had to share this story. I was so excited to come back and film this because I'm like, I gotta tell everybody what happened. So this is the ultimate reason why I teach women to do what they do, because if you know my story, you know that I come from a lifestyle, a very rigid and obsessive lifestyle of counting macros very strictly. I was a former bodybuilder, college athlete, and I was obsessed with how I looked. I had to be a certain size, I had to look a certain way, and if I didn't, then I would make myself very unhealthy to get there. I had eating disorders and basically just became obsessed with counting macros and dieting and looking a certain way. Fast forward about 40 pounds heavier, and here I am and living my best, healthiest life. Because before, when I looked super healthy on the outside and had lots of lean muscle, I was morbidly unhealthy on the inside. I was doing everything in my power to keep that lean figure that wasn't truly mine to keep. So now I teach women how to be at their healthiest and find their most ideal body without dieting. So we combine the two aspects of eating for performance, because I still live an active lifestyle, and eating for enjoyment. And we combine the two and create this hybrid nutrition model called my aligned eating method. That being said, that is kind of my backstory and how I got here. So I had to learn how to be comfortable living in a bigger body. I had to learn how to be 40 pounds heavier and know that I wasn't giving up on myself, that I wasn't being unhealthy, that I had been at this weight before, and it had always meant failure to me. I come from a family with genetics. I'm Hispanic. We don't have lean genetics. Like, we're just not lean people, but yet I forced myself to be that way. And a lot of people do the same thing. So when I was going through this journey, I really wanted to explain to people that, it's not your body shape that matters. It's not how lean you can get, how skinny you can get, about the number on the scale, but rather it's about how you can live your healthiest life in a body that maybe some people don't think is super healthy. I don't have six-pack abs anymore. I actually have rolls when I sit right now too. That doesn't make me unhealthy. It makes me human, right? I have lots of cellulite on my legs now that I was so afraid to show, especially when we went to the water park, when we went on our vacation, our family vacation here, I'm going to talk about in a minute. But those are the things that I did, and to prove to myself that it could be done. So here is the coolest effect of just body love and body respect, the coolest domino effect that happened during this time. So this story is so cool. So I always tell my clients, be their permission slip. This is something that is just near and dear to my heart, because by being the permission slip, doing the thing that everybody wants to do but nobody else is doing, you're giving permission to other people to do that thing. So here's an example of it happening in live action, and it creating a domino effect of just self-acceptance. And it was the coolest thing in the world. So my husband and I took our two young boys, ages 4 and 6, down to Disney. And during that day during the week, one of the days during the week, we went down to Blizzard Beach. This is a water park, right? So there's water slides, raft rides, obstacle courses in the pools, like literally just the coolest place ever, right, for kids. And every time a woman or a mom hears the word water park, we're like, yay, our kids can go. But we're like, no, I don't want to be seen in a bathing suit. Nope, I'm not walking around in a bathing suit all day. Nope, nope, not me. I will wear shorts or I will wear a cover up, but I am not walking around in a bathing suit. Like that is the first thing, that first most socially ingrained thought that happens into all of our heads. And the second thought that I teach my clients, this is first thought, second thought thinking, is our second thought. It's our growth thought. It's the thought that we are learning, that our mindset is shifting into. And that thought is, be the damn permission slip. Like, be the permission slip to wear the bathing suit and to go out and to live your life and experience life, right? This is what happened. So we were down at Blizzard Beach and my husband and my mother-in-law were out getting towels, I think. So it was me and my two boys. And I'm sitting in the sun on the lounge chair and I am just enjoying the beautiful sunshine. My kids are out in the wave pool. They're having a blast. I am just like bathing in the sun, like having so much fun. And this group of women is by me, this big group. They had daughters and mothers, I think some fathers maybe, but mostly mothers and daughters. I mean, it was just this big group of women and it was so awesome to see. There were women that were same size as me, bigger than me, smaller than me, older than me, younger than me. I mean, same age as me. We were literally like all different. And it was amazing. So I see them say, like, shoo the kids away, be like, okay, go on the water slides and you know, we'll see you there. Maybe we'll come up. Maybe, I don't know. And all the moms, you know, the kids leave and the moms are like, we're not going up there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so much fun. Hi, I'm Christy. I'm aggressively friendly. And if you sit next to me or if like I hear something that I'm like, hi, we should be best friends, I will talk your ear off and give you the biggest hug. So I'm kind of just like talking to them and they're the nicest group of women. They're, oh, hi, da, 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 da. And we're chatting and I'm like, you guys should go on the water slides. They're so much fun. And you know, their daughters, you could tell they wanted them to go. Like their daughters were still at that age where it was cool to be with their moms, which was awesome. And so I'm like, the water slides are great. And there's one that's not so, you know, you can go down with like 5 people and it's fun and, you know, it's not as crazy and as some of them that get really high. And she's like, no. One of the moms is like, I am not walking out there without my cover up on. She's like, I am not taking these shorts off. Like, it's just not happening. And she goes, I'm not taking my shirt off. And she goes, I'm probably not even taking off this towel that she had wrapped around her. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you do you. Like, I'm not here to convert anyone. Like, you do you. And as we were talking, I kind of started just saying my piece, right? Like, take it or leave it. You do you. And she's like, you went up there? That's amazing. You know, and I'm sitting here, mind you, sitting here like talking to them. I started getting up because I get really excited when I start talking. And instead of laying down now, I'm like sitting up. So every woman knows when you sit up, you've got like the little rolls that happen here as you sit down. Hello, skin. And your thighs, you know, kind of squish out over here because you have cellulite, which, hey, hello, it's normal. Everybody has it, right? And I'm sitting like just like this, talking to them. I've got like my hands on my knees here and I'm blah, 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 without any cover up, anything. And the woman looks at me and she goes, please don't take offense to this. She goes, I mean this in the best way possible. She's like, how do you just like be so comfortable with yourself? She goes, I mean, you're not, you know, she wasn't trying to say I was big or anything like that, which I don't care. I am who I am. And I love who I am right now. I love everything about myself, right? Doesn't mean I don't want to improve, but I still love myself. I think I'm a great person. I love where I'm at right now. I love where my body's at right now. It's not perfect. It's not the leanest it's ever been. It's 40 pounds heavier than the leanest it's ever been, but I'm living my best life right now, my best, healthiest life. So I told her that. I'm like, yeah, I'm really comfortable with myself. I go, yeah, I'm not as lean as I used to be. I have cellulite a lot and, you know, my stomach kind of like right here, I've got these rolls and I'm like, who doesn't? You know, and she goes, oh, well, her daughter doesn't. And this one over here, she's pointing at her smaller friend. And she's just like, well, she doesn't have it. And her smaller friend's like, girl, you haven't seen me naked. We're like, oh my gosh. And here comes the gal pal fat talk, right? Like, oh, but you should see me, you know, when I'm in a bikini, or you should see me when I'm just getting dressed or getting in the shower. I look disgusting. I need to lose weight. I shouldn't be drinking this. And like, you just hear all this stuff. And to me, it's like nails on a chalkboard because I hear it and it's just like, wow, like there's so much just Ooh, there's a lot in there, a lot to unpack, right? I'm just looking at these women and I'm like, y'all are more than, go ahead, think whatever you want to think, say whatever you want to say. I'm not here to change anything, but I'm like, when's the last time you all did this? And they're like, this is the first time we've ever done it. This is the first time our kids have been out to Disney, some kids second time, whatever, but all together as a group. And they're like, it's like the best time. We're having a blast. The moms are drinking, having fun. The kids are kind of just chilling and doing their thing. I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a trip you're going to remember, right? And they go, yeah, it's the best trip we've had with our daughters. So I said, this experience, like, what do you think they're going to remember the most? I said, oh, probably with their friends. And I go, yeah, they're going to remember that. But what experience they're going to love the most is going down those water slides with you. Like, my kids would not stop. Like, Mom, let's go again. Let's go again. Like, they just wanted me to keep going with them. They wanted Dad to keep going with them. Like, they just wanted us to be there and experience that with them. And one of the moms is like, I know, we'll probably go on one. I'm like, hey, do it or don't. But I'm here to tell you one thing, that right here, what I'm doing now, you can do it too. Like, I told them what I tell my clients, be the permission slip, right? If another woman sees you doing that, like going out and just sitting and not having to tuck everything in while you sit and hide your cellulite and wrap yourself up in a towel so nobody sees your body, right? Other women are going to do it too. But if you are the permission slip, if you're the person that does that, like, that comes out and says, let's go have fun. Come on. Like, says your daughter, let's go on that ride. Let's go do that. Not only are you the one being the permission slip, but now you're teaching your daughter that you accept yourself, that you love your body and yourself, and you don't have to be perfect in order to go down a water slide, that you don't have to be cellulite free or 20 pounds lighter just to walk around and enjoy this day with your daughter. And I kind of turned around. I was like, that's just my piece. I'm like, you guys do whatever you want to do. At this point, we had kind of become like friends, right? We were pretty close. So they all got up and they all were like, you know what? We're doing it. And kind of just thinking the same thoughts, like, who else is going to see you here? You're all friends, right? Like, you've seen each other's cellulite before. I mean, you're good friends. What? You all have it. We all have it. Like, if you want to see more, here's more of mine, like, turned around. And I'm like, you ever going to see these people ever again? Like, you're never going to see these people ever again. Like, nothing. So literally, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? And they're like, nothing, right? It's those fears and those insecurities that we have that drive us to not doing or not experiencing life because of the shape of our bodies. This is a big lesson, to be the permission slip, to be the person, because they went out and they had so much fun with their daughters. I didn't see them again, for the rest of the day, like, which is a good thing. They would have been there. They spent so much time with them. I don't know how it ended, but I hope that they got a lot of great, experience and had fun with them. Like, went on rides and just went up and down the entire time, and that they got to experience life without feeling the judgment from themselves or from others. And this is what it's like to live in a body that you're proud of. And I don't mean proud of by the way that it looks, but proud of because of the way that you take care of it. Like, self-care is my ultimate goal. I want to take care of myself. I want to be healthy so I can live a long life for my kids. I love, grilled cheese and macaroni and cheese and things like that. And I still eat it to this day, but I also eat vegetables every day. I also love protein, and I know the power of it, and I know how it keeps me full or longer. And I know the power of fiber, and I know the power of whole foods, but it's not going to also stop me from going out and having a beer with my friends either. Like, this is the thing that I think we all need to focus on, is that these food rules that we have in our lives, or these rules that we have in general about our bodies, like, we can only go out if we look a certain way. We can only be accepted by our peers and our friends and our loved ones and our daughters and our kids if we look a certain way, or if we weigh a certain amount, when in reality, we just want someone, especially as a kid looking up to their mom, or especially as, other women looking around to other women, that is gonna be the permission slip. That's gonna be the one to say, you know what? I'm gonna do that too, because screw it. Like, I'm not gonna see these people ever again. I'm gonna go out and have fun with my kids because That's what this is about, right? That's what this whole trip is about. It's about the experience that we want to have. So this is what I'm saying is be the permission slip. Be the one who does the scary thing and find the proof that you won't die from doing it. Find the proof that your friends aren't gonna just up and leave you for taking off your cover up. Find the proof that you're not gonna get kicked out of the grocery store or out of the water park because you have cellulite on your legs, right? And, oh, I don't wanna go out there because I don't feel perfect. You do you, that's fine. If that's how you feel, I'm not gonna force you to do anything, but understand that you're missing out on those experiences that are holding you back. Your kids are going to remember the time that you spent with them, not the dimples on your leg. All right? How you view your body and how you think about yourself, how you speak to yourself, your kids, the people around you, your friends, they all pick up on that. So when you're the permission slip that says, I'm not going to talk to myself like that. No, like I am going to be the person that says, you know what? I'm working on it. I'm figuring it out. Or I'm doing the best that I can right now. Or I'm happy with who I am and this is where I want to be. It doesn't mean that I'm giving up on myself or giving up on health because there's might be other things that I want to pursue instead of thinking about my body and food 24/7 and thinking about how, well, if I get back, when we get back from this trip, then I'm going to go hard and I'm going to really start that diet and I'm going to, lose all these pounds that I gained. And next year when we come back, I'll be super skinny, right? It's like that diet starts Monday mentality, just like, oh my gosh, over and over again. And this is where we get stuck. So my friends, I want you to realize that we are human. We're not meant to be perfect. Not all of us are meant to fit into that little box that society's built for us. That some of us are meant to live outside that box, and that's okay. So be the permission slip for people to live outside that box. Find people on social media that are your doppelganger, that look like you, that you can follow for motivation, for inspiration, to guide you down this path of being who you are, authentically healthy, because health doesn't have a size. Health is how you take care of yourself. So my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was such a cool experience. And if those women out there are watching this, I would love to hear from you and hear how it went. That would be so cool. But all right, my friends, until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.